So welcome back to Big Saj Builds. Today you're joining me after Ultimate Streetcar Center Pod, where Baba Yaga did a 10.3 second pass at 147 mile an hour. Honestly, the new tune was flying Ricky. You freaking did a madness, but it has been wicked. So we're here today to do some maintenance. So because I'm running race fuel, breaks down the oil quite a lot. The oil gets washed down the board. So I'm going to change the oil. We'll do the oil filter as well. And also, we have got some steel braided lines from hell. Why do you have these, you wonder? Well, basically in the 10.3 run, because I had upgraded my slicks and they were nice and wide, I didn't take into account the rubbing. So up here, this brake line was rubbing against the inside of the rim, wearing that down. And then when I went to press the brakes, brake fluid squared out of there. Only the other side applied, and now went flying into the other side. So massive shout out to Darren Dewhurst for swapping lanes with me last minute, because without him probably would have been in the wall, or 100% would have been in the wall. So thank you, Darren, man, I mean it. Let's get the wheels off. We changed brakes, change the oil, change the oil filter, see the condition of the oil, see if we've got any metal shavings. If we do, just change the bearings. So wheels off, so there you can see the cut brake line. That's just ground against the rim. It's got a nice big hole in it. So we're not even going to mess around with any bloody blow torches. Just going to go straight on with the induction heater. Just going to wrap this round a bit more tightly. Just get that nut right off. I mean, that worked pretty good. Hopefully I haven't bust a hole in anything else. I've used my glove as a little catch can safety freaking device. It's full of brake fluid. D-clips out, let the cable tie. Take the banjo off, put a new one in, baby. Okay, let's get that separated. Oh, that brake line is finally on. It wasn't too hard. Just had to hold that with the 50 or with the 17 to the top with the 10. This is the way I've gone for, because the line that helped provide is a bit too long. So it comes wee, does a little squiggly and gets right there. Let's see what the clearance is looking like. So I'll put my slick on. So the slicks fit brilliantly. I've checked from the back and they do not rub at all on full lock, both sides. And it is fantastic. Oh, looks fantastic, you know. So we've got the driver's side on as well. Again, it's not the prettiest, but it works. Solid, everything's tight. And now let's bleed the brakes. Honestly, the best way to get these off. I've always struggled with them. This induction heater, wind it around myself, and it's so good. Literally, it was on there for about 30 seconds, come right off. Okay, we've got some nice lines. Should have gone with blue so it matches the hard race. You know what, maybe I should have, because maybe one day we'll be changing the colour of the car. Yeah, it should definitely have been blue. Oh well. Now we're in the middle of a brake bleed. Start off with the rear left, then the rear right, front left, front right. And okay, we get some nice air bubbles out of here. This is good. That's what we want. Lovely jubbly. It's looking Gucci. Okay then, the brake bleeding's done. Everything's nice and solid. Another thing is, we'll unveil a new sponsor. Got T7 Design, baby, in the house. So they gave me a lot of fittings and the alternator relocation kit and a lot of adapters for my sandwich plate. I got my sandwich plate from them as well as a T7 Design thermostatic one. Also got my oil cooler off of them too. So thank you for that. But yeah, looking forward to working with you guys again in the future, because we've got an S2000 to build. Look at that side profile now. I think it looks pretty sick over there. So now that we got oil drained, let's get that sump off. Made a bit of a mess. My sump plug fell into the miller's oil and I panicked. Made a little bit of mess, but it's alright. It's alright. He's looking healthy. Bearing 1 and bearing 4 currently out. They do look fine, to be honest. Nothing too wrong. Light marks, but again the coating hasn't even come off of them. Replacing them with some nice ACL ones. So now let's move on to 2 and 3. So all of the bearings are out. Number 1, number 2, number 3, and then number 4. Number 2's got a bit of scoring, and number 3's got a little bit of scoring as well. The back sides of them, oh, that's just a bit of silicone. They don't look terrible. The eye, I guess. It's worn down a little, but all the ACL bearings are in. Now I'm just going to clean up the sump and around on the engine block. Let's get this put back together. So that is the update done. It's only a little video, but it's just to show you what goes on behind the scenes. All of the maintenance, all of the work that goes into maintaining a drag car. So bearings have been changed. Got some nice fresh Miller's 10W60 oil. Nice new oil filter. Again, a lot of it was off cam. It's too hot to record, but it's active. Now let's see where Baba Yaga heads to next. Really need a drag front end. Don't like the look of that. Honestly, if you like the video, just give it a like, comment down below. Don't be a skunk 3. Honestly, it really helps the channel. So see you guys in the next one. Active.